Hamateaho Ehine Hoki Maera. Bonjour! Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Belgium, Brussels. Wonderful to be here in your country. Thank you so much for inviting me, Quentin and all your team. And how about a big hand for all the supporters and all the volunteers. And as you know, I was Django Fett way back in the day, the father. And Becky, many years later, Matthew, was it?
Yeah.
I got the phone call because Boba Fett had to look like Django Fett. So fortunately, I still had my good looks. Very fortunately. Well, not quite good looks, but a little bit weathered now. But wonderful to be here. Wonderful to try some of your beer and waffles and chocolate. My stomach has expanded somewhat. And I tell you what, I'm feeling like a Belgian beer already. Again, wonderful to meet all the fans here. I live in a small country right next to Australia, but that's enough about them. It's down here a little bit, down under, called New Zealand. New Zealand. Aotearoa, New Zealand. I descend from a Maori race. We are the indigenous people of New Zealand, Maori. And I don't know if you know the rugby, the All Blacks love to do the haka. And the haka is a form of dance to intimidate the enemy. Can you say haka? Haka! Ha! Ha! Ka! Haka! Okay, later on when we finish this, I might conclude my little speech with a little bit of a haka. Ha is the breath, ka is the fire. Okay, but we'll get on to some other questions from the crowd. We'll have a little chat here for now. So yes, thank you again for having me, and wonderful to meet all you people here, and I'm just having a great time, and I hope he invites me back.
Oh, you absolutely.
Yes.
Would you
I mean,
like
that
to
is the
come
most
back?
dynamic
Is this my seat?
Yeah, you can have the chair, you have the chair.
I'm going to sit with Becky. You sit
Okay,
over here. Come over here, Aussie. Come over here, Aussie.
Yes, the
Aussie.
Antipodeans can go
Aussie,
there.
Aussie. The Antipodeans, that's correct. That's
I'm
correct.
so sweaty, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, you better sit over there. You're sweaty and stinky. I'll sit over here.
Is this, we always ask, is this your first time in Brussels?
First time in Brussels, yes.
Nice.
Lovely. Sometimes I go to places because I've never been there before. And very warm people, very like culturally sensitive people too, so very nice to be here.
Yeah.
I need to learn a bit of French so I can go, more than oui and bonjour. I find the French language and, what's the other language I hear? Flemish or something. Flemish? Where are those people? Flemish!
Does anyone have a phrase in Flemish that we
Yes.
should all learn?
I said, how do you say hello in Flemish? And they went, hello. So we speak the same language.
You picked it up really fast.
I picked it up very good, yes.
Do you get to go to a lot of conventions now because of...
Yes, I have been going to a lot of conventions because I'm still waiting for the Book of Boba 2. But no one's ringing at the moment. The phone stopped ringing. I think they've got amnesia or something at Disney in Hollywood. But look, I'm not quite sure they're going to do a Book of Boba 2, just so the fans know. But myself and Ming-Na, who played Fennec Shan, the assassin, we had a wonderful time together. And so I just like to be grateful. It was wonderful to be involved, firstly with Attack of the Clones, playing Django. And they've actually filmed that in Sydney, Australia. We made Attack of the Clones. And subsequently, that's why George used a number of Australian and New Zealand actors. But yes, I'm very grateful that I was in Attack of the Clones, and this has led to the Book of Boba. Some clever guy said, look, Boba's going to look like Django. He's the clone son, so I'm very fortunate. I had a great time, great time working on the Book of Boba Fett. The highlights were working with John Favreau. Robert Rodriguez was one of our producers, directors, and Robert loved to play the guitar. So many a time we'd be sitting around, okay, let's play some blues. Well, I'm cruising on my Panther on the sands of Tatooine, yeah. I'm heading for Mos I've got some business with the Pike Syndicate, yeah. I'm cruising on my Panther, I'm a mean bounty hunter. I'm just making up the words here.
Yeah, I like it. The Boba Blues is a
It's called the
genre.
Boba Fett Blues.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Would you ever do a musical version of Star Wars?
A musical of Star Wars. Well, I've got all the attributes. I've
Yeah,
got
you do. Yeah.
I've got the voice to be in a musical. That's a great idea. Ring Disney. Ring Disney. Ring Disney, because Disney's running the show now. Ring them, and they need a Star Wars musical. Maybe the Book of Boba Fett 2 could be a musical. That would be great.
Like the Book of Mormon, but the Book of Boba, it works.
That's correct.
Just tell them that it is happening, someone will report it, and eventually they'll have to make it happen.
Yes.
So if everyone just tweets to say that the Book of Boba 2, Book of Boba 2 is going to be a musical, then we can make it happen.
Well, if we get all the support here too. What's going on over there? Looks like a boxing ring.
Oh,
yeah.
Wrestling.
Oh, wrestling. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
What's the sport here they play? Football, soccer?
Is it football, Jerry?
What's the main sport here? Marbles? Oh. No?
Football, motorcycle, soccer, yeah.
Oh, okay, yes. Well, in New Zealand we play rugby a lot. That's our kind of game.
Yeah,
Rough and tough game. No pads. That's why we're all a bit silly now. But
Did you
anyway.
play rugby?
I used to. I'm too. I used to.
What
Used to play
position?
rugby league.
Yeah,
and
I'm from the north of England, so league is...
Oh, you know league? Yes. Well, that's my game.
I was
That's
a
my
very
game.
bad winger in my youth.
Were you?
Yeah, very bad.
You're
Yeah.
the fast guy. You're the guy on the wing that
I was
doesn't
just
get dirty.
terrified to be hit, so I got faster.
Yeah, I was a bit like you. I was too small. Too small.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love the game of rugby, but yeah, I played league. I preferred league.
Yeah. Less kicking, more.
Let's give it more hits.
Yeah. Is that something that was important to you growing up, sport and stuff like that?
Yes, we were very sporting, and I was involved in a lot of the Maori dancing as well. I come from a singing family. The Morrisons are well known in New Zealand. I'm from a small town called Rotorua. It's right in the middle. New Zealand has two major islands, North Island and the South Island. That one's up there and that one's down there. And I'm right in the middle of the North Island, and we have all that geysers and hot water coming out of the ground. The natural spa springs, you know, you can bathe in it, and that's my favorite thing to do when I'm at home. I go to the Polynesian pools and sit in the hot pool and just go,
That's my happy place as well. Anything like that, like one of those monkeys you see on
Yes,
YouTube.
it's good for your skin. That guy over there needs to go there because he's got bad skin there. That guy turning around there, that's him there. He needs to go to the hot pools. He's in bad shape.
And for anyone who can't see, it's a Michael Myers mask. He's not being awful.
Yes. All good, mate. All good. Yes, all good. Yes. And so, yes, I must encourage all you people to come to New Zealand and come to Rotorua, have a hot pool. I'll see you all there. I can cook you a barbecue. Yes. Come to my place, all welcome. Actually, no, just the good-looking ones. Yes. Yes, you're all welcome.
The Kiwi accent is the best accent. When you said barbecue then, I was like, oh.
Barbecue. Yes.
Just
We got Captain Cook turned up in New Zealand, and yes, so that's why we kind of speak with a bit of the barbecue, and not a shrimp on a barbie. Mate? Yeah, mate, those Aussies talk like this, mate.
That is us.
Yeah, mate, let's have a schooner, mate. Yeah.
Schooner, I haven't heard that.
Yeah, mate, that's up Queensland, I think, mate. Anyway, I don't know why I'm talking like this to you, Becky. Anyway, okay, back to this barbecue.
I liked it. I assume you still live in New Zealand, or did
Yes,
you?
I still live in New Zealand. I just blessed that New Zealand. When God made the big universe, He took a little bit of all the beautiful things in the world and put them all in New Zealand. Yes, yes. So come visit. It's a wonderful place, very friendly. We used to, yes, but anyway, it's very nice, very easy to get around. We've got one highway, south, 2 lanes. You can't get lost. Just go that way and you fall off the island. Go that way, you fall off the island. So wonderful. I encourage you all to come visit. Yes.
You're doing good ambassador work for New Zealand.
Yes, I try to promote my country and my culture. Very proud of being a Maori. This was the other thing I did with Boba Fett too. I tried to bring in a little bit of that warrior energy into Boba Fett. With my gaffy stick. Yeah. Sometimes I had to calm down a bit. Just a bit too much.
I like it. It's amazing though. Like talking about being a Maori and stuff. What were the opportunities for you in New Zealand? And how did you get into acting? Because obviously New
How
Zealand.
did I get into acting?
Yeah.
I started as an extra, and these are the people that are in the background. And my first job was to walk across the street in the background. And then I figured out the camera was over there. I need to get closer to that camera. And then I got one line in a TV show, and then I got a couple more lines, and then I just kept at it. And then I wasn't getting any work, so I went into the radio, and I was always trying to do something that complemented my acting. So I went into radio. I even sang a little bit, did some cultural shows, and then I just loved the acting. Some people don't like being in the front of the camera, and they get a bit shy, but I actually enjoyed that. I enjoyed being in front of the camera, and it's a bit like showing off, really.
Yeah.
You know, showing off and looking cool. And sometimes I just pretend I'm, especially with the Boba Fett and the Jango Fett characters, I pretended I was Clint Eastwood, you know, one of those cowboy dudes from the way back. And I kind of modeled myself on Clint Eastwood back in his cowboy days. So I'm like a cowboy in space.
Yeah, gunslinger for hire. But you say that Boba Fett, it has the most Western feel to it. Like it's clearly a Western.
Yeah, the Mandalorian, even the Mandalorian guy.
Yeah.
The guy who's actually in the Mandalorian suit is a guy called Brendan
We
Wayne.
had him here last
You had him here?
Yeah.
Well, he's a real deal cowboy.
He's great. Yeah,
A wonderful person.
was John Wayne.
I see Pedro around, but Pedro mainly does the voice work, and because he has trouble with, I think he gets a bit claustrophobic with the helmet on, so he lets a number of other people wear the suit with that cowboy walk. And it's a lot like a cowboy thing, the Mandalorian. And man, what an entrance with the Mandalorian 2, when I got the opportunity to fly in on my spaceship, and then land, and I had a great entry anyway. I thought it was good.
Yeah, it was
When
great.
Boba Fett turned up.
Yeah,
I'm very excited. Even when I was watching it. Hey, here I come, here I come. Man, I was
When did you find out Boba Fett was getting resurrected? When did you get that call?
I got a phone call to go meet Jon Favreau. I heard about this Mandalorian, and I was ringing my agent in LA. I was going, hey, there's this thing called the Mandalorian, all about bounty hunters. Why haven't they caught me? Because I thought I should have been the Mandalorian at first. And then we were patient, and then I got a message to go meet Jon Favreau in a studio in Los Angeles. So I turned up 4 hours early, just in case I wasn't going to be late because of traffic and everything. So I'm sitting outside the office 4 hours early. And I got there nice and early, and then I walked into the room. I was so early there was no one there. But anyway, so I got taken into the room, and I saw the concept drawings on the wall. And there was this bald-headed chick, brown, and I'm sure that's me. I am sure that's me. And guess what? It was me. And then Jon Favreau said, and Dave Filoni was there, and they said, look, we're thinking, we're going to bring Boba Fett into the Mandalorian season 2. And man, I sort of just playing it cool. Oh yes. But really on the inside I was going, yes! Yes, I've got a job, yes! Sometimes it's tough out there when you're an actor. Sometimes you're an unemployed actor. You know, you just got to do your acting in the shower. So this was good. I had a real job coming up. And yes, very excited. And then they told me about the whole show and where they were going to go with it. And things like, and also Jon Favreau was the director of Iron Man, the first Iron Man. And I must say that was the start of that Marvel Renaissance, and how Marvel just took off. And I really think that he had kind of plans to do a similar kind of thing, but with us. Fennec Shan, Ashoka, and then maybe get us all together like some kind of
like the Avengers of the Star Wars universe.
That kind of thing, yes. I think that's where we were heading. But something's gone wrong. We're going in another direction, I think, but we'll see what happens. Word has it, though, there could be a Mandalorian movie. Oh, I think that was a secret. Don't tell anybody. I don't want to get blamed.
Not end up on the internet, will it, guys?
You can get in trouble for saying the wrong thing sometimes, which I have. So I've got to watch my mouth here. I'll be very, very careful what I say. But anyway, there could be something like that.
We don't know what it is, but there could be something. Were you a Star Wars fan before you got involved?
No. But I'd seen the first one, and Empire Strikes Back I really enjoyed. I thought that was a cool movie. But that was a long, long time ago. In fact, I think I was just leaving school when the first Star Wars came out, way back in '77. So I'd seen it, but I can't say I was one of those persons that really hunted the Star Wars stuff out back. So yeah. So I was more of a kung fu. I liked Bruce Lee and Jet Li. And
we were big Jackie Chan fans.
All that stuff.
Have you had any martial arts training?
What
do you think that was? What did you think that was?
What do you think that was?
I know, I'm sorry.
Did you hear that?
Clearly.
Well, I got all the sound effects down anyway.
I heard you do all your own sound effects.
I do all my sound. I've got a funny story about this. I'm doing my very, very first Hollywood movie. And it was a movie called Barbed Wire. And guess who was my girlfriend? Pamela Anderson.
In the film or in real life?
In real life. She was my girlfriend, Pamela Anderson, and me. It was a movie called Barbed Wire. It was an action film. And I never fired a machine gun in my life. And there was a scene where I had to come out and shoot my machine gun and kill all the bad guys. So I get all excited and the guy goes, which gun would you like? The Uzi or the AK something? And I thought, I read all those commando comics when I was a kid, so I thought, ooh, I'll take the Uzi. Even sounds cool saying the Uzi. So I got this machine gun and I come out, get in the front, and then I do it again. And then I hit cut. And I get a call from the director, Tim, you need to come to the monitor. You're doing something weird with your lips. Because I'm in close-up. I said, replay it, give me a look. And I suddenly realized what I was doing. I was making the sound effects. I was going, and the director goes, okay, Tim, we'll do it again. But don't worry about the sound effects. It's a true story. It was a true story. I was going like this.
I think not enough baddies in films do that. If I was shooting a real gun in real life, I would still do that.
I think that's what happens in gunfights. It's like, ha.
Going back to the stunts, you know, we do a lot of stunts in the movie business, but I used to be a rugby player anyway, like you all the way. So that kind of helped me. But also we use a lot of the stunt people to do some of the difficult stuff. But they had trouble finding a stunt double. They couldn't find someone as handsome as me. So I had to do all my own stunts. Just so everyone knows, that's all me out there.
Have you had any injuries because of it?
A few injuries, yes, got a sore back now from landing on everything. All that falling off. Yes, I've got a few injuries.
Do you do a lot of wire work as well?
I do wire work at the Green Lantern, a lot of wire work, flying around, you know, they hang you off the water roof, and you're like this. Back. Yeah, I have a bad back now for a lot of the fighting stuff, but if I warm it up, I'm okay for a bit.
You need a back to tank at home, isn't it?
You need a back to tank. A real good back to tank, but lucky I've got the hot pools that I was talking about earlier.
Yeah.
That's my back to tank.
Nature's back to tank.
So come to New Zealand, have a hot pool, and you'll end up looking like this. But even probably better. Yes.
We always ask this as well, because of obviously going to conventions and stuff. You said kung fu movies, so is that your favourite genre of film? What is the thing that you get passionate about in film? Like obviously people are here because they're passionate about Star Wars. What is the sort of thing you love? Which movies?
Good movies.
Yeah, what's your favourites?
Favorite movie?
Yeah.
I actually love all the old actors, like The Godfather, Brando, who I got to meet. I met and worked with Marlon Brando, one of the greatest. And what he brought to the theatre back in the day, I worked on a movie called The Island of Dr. Moreau. And I played a half dog, half human. But I still got to work with Marlon Brando. But even though I had all that makeup on, prosthetic makeup, and I loved actors like Paul Newman, Robert Redford, who I also met at the Sundance Film Festival. Just those old actors, they all come from the theatre. They had great voices, and Clint Eastwood, of course. And again, more recently though, I really loved the action, kung fu, Jet Li stuff. I just thought, I thought I was the Bruce Lee of New Zealand for a little while there. But anyway, yeah.
That's a great title, Bruce Lee of New Zealand.
I didn't want to get that trending.
Well, everyone was a Bruce Lee, you know, when he came out, I thought he changed the, you know.
What's your favourite Bruce Lee film?
Bruce Lee film? Well, Enter the Dragon, of course.
It's the best.
The Way of the Dragon was
Fist
good.
of Fury is good though.
Fist of Fury was the better one, yeah.
It's absolutely the best.
That's the best one, actually.
Yeah,
You're right. Very good. Very
Enter the
good.
Dragon's the best
Fist of
shot
Fury was
one,
good.
but Fist of Fury is the absolute.
Yeah,
We want to let you get some questions from the audience. So,
Okay.
you've got a question?
Any question? How are we going to do this? They just gonna yell out?
We get a hand over them. If we can't get to them, someone will. So, you go there and then I'll come here.
Okay. No Star Wars questions. I'm just joking,
No, welcome to Brussels and thank you for coming. I was wondering, when you came into Star Wars, I'm coming if that's okay. When you came into Star Wars, it was already a very known franchise. Did it change your life to be in such a high-profile character?
Well, I came in with the Attack of the Clones, and it was being filmed in Sydney, but I was just blown away, going into costume, getting all that super Jango Fett stuff on, and I was just having so much fun. Too much fun, actually. And I just found myself having a lot of fun, and you know, I remember putting on the helmet, and I had a big scene with Obi-Wan Kenobi, doing that big fight scene on my island of Camino, and you put the helmet on, right? And I'm going, I'm breathing, and then it starts to fog up. Now I can't see anybody. Now I can't hear anybody. And I'm standing there going, I'm sure they've seen action and I'm standing here looking like an idiot. And away I go shooting my pretend guns and I fell off the stage. I fell off the set, but I had so much fun. And when I got to do recently the book of Boba, I said I'm not going to have so much fun now. I'm going to really get stuck in and do some good work. And it was wonderful to work with Ming Na as well. But again, as I said earlier, I was just honored to be working with George Lucas. I met George because he directed the Attack of the Clones, so he was always on set. And he was wonderful to work with, just said a wonderful thing. And what surprised me is the life after the movie. Of course, I'm here now, really because of Star Wars. And that's the only movie that I know of that carries on and on and on and on and on. So, you know what I mean? It has life after the actual filming. So yes, it has changed my life because I'm able to travel and still get kudos from those films, so more so than any other film I've done. But I got the role of Jango Fett, I think, because of my earlier movie. There was a movie I did, New Zealand film called Once Were Warriors.
Yeah, great.
See, he knows it. film, people here know it. It was a gritty film, very raw, content a bit hard to take, but that's the one that got me noticed. So sometimes it's about doing those smaller films, and you get noticed, and then you get into the bigger kind of stuff because you're noticed. I think that's how it works. What do you reckon? Lovely question, man. Lovely question.
And also talent as well.
Oh, a little bit of talent helps, yes. Memory, got to remember your lines. That helps. Any more questions there? I'm killing everybody here. I'm sure you've got better things to do than listen to me. Here's a microphone here. Let's go over here. Yellow, yellow, yellow. To the yellow. There it is.
Hello. Thank
Hello.
you for being here. Me and my sister are a big fan. How was it like to work with Mark Hamill?
Mark Hamill.
Yeah.
Yes, I did see Mark Hamill.
Yeah.
Luke Skywalker. Amazing, amazing. When did I work with him? Did I do a scene with him?
Yeah.
I don't think I did do a scene with him, but I saw him around the set. He come visit.
Because of Return of the Jedi. Yeah. So Boba Fett is in Return of the Jedi.
Oh yes, that's right. But there was another guy in my outfit. There was another guy, and God bless his soul now. And let me pay respects to Jeremy Bullock, who set up a lot of the kudos that I am now fortunate to be part of. He was the guy in the original Boba Fett outfit. Also, let me pay respects to Carl Weathers, who recently passed away, and also to our esteemed actor from Lord of the Rings also, who just passed away too. May they rest in peace. And yes, when we have people that don't show up at the last minute and we realize they've passed away, we must enjoy our life today. We're not going to be here forever, even though some of us think we are, like me. Don't drink too much beer.
It's good advice.
I should listen to myself. But anyway, but we must enjoy ourselves and relish the day. Relish today. This moment here, me and you and you and you, right now. This beautiful thing. Beautiful.
Good advice.
Here we go.
I wanted to ask you if you have seen the Clone Wars and the Bad Batch, and what you think about the fact that your characters as clones in Attack of the Clones got to something so much bigger with Deep Baker and the shows with Dave Filoni.
Yes. Look, I have to be honest, I don't watch a lot of that stuff. I have wondered why I wasn't doing the voice. But hey, that's my good friend Dave Filoni. I can't be in everything. I think I was busy at the time. But yes, I know Daniel Logan. He had a little part in that Bad Batch, and it's all part. Again, as I was saying earlier, it's just wonderful and a privilege to be part of the family. And I know all the people who make all that stuff. So I can't say I watch a lot of the animated stuff, but thank you very much for your question. And go, no, you carry on.
I was just I've just seen Costa's Mandalorian's just got a question.
Costas! Hey, Costas!
Forgive me, I have to tell you, I love this man. His heart is very big. He talks beautifully. I want to say this in front of all of you. His performance in Much for Warriors and his wife, the lady, were deserving of all the awards in the world. They were brilliant. Would you agree?
Thank you, Costas. Love you too, brother. Costas and I go back to Los Angeles. We used to go to the same restaurant and hang out back in the glory days. It's funny. Nice to see him again too. Thank you, Costas. Wonderful remark. The woman who played my wife was a woman, actress by the name of Rena Owen. And she played the Tom Weed character in Attack of the Clones, that tall person. When Obi-Wan come to my house in Camino, and there was a big tall person up there. The voice is the woman, my wife, in Once We're Warriors, Rena Owen.
You know that, lovely.
Yes.
Yes, go ahead and then we'll come over to you in a second and
Hello, Mr. Morrison, and thank you for being here. Sorry for another Star Wars question, but if you had the total creative control over production of the book of Boba Fett, what would you change, if any, about portrayal of your character and the story?
Ooh, that's a hard one. because I'm not much of a writer, but I think I would write an episode where me and the Mandalorian go deep into an underground place, and then the Mandalorian is getting into a bit of trouble, and he's getting way into trouble. Then I come in and save him, and you know, like he did in my show. I think I need to get him back, you know, and save his ass. You're saving from something, and I think I could make Boba Fett just a tiny bit more badass. Yeah, we tried to do so much stuff in the book of Boba Fett, and it was nice that we went back in time and took him out of the pit, the Sarlacc pit, and you know, he got to be nurtured by the Tusken Raiders, and all that stuff I kind of enjoyed. It just got a bit hot in that desert. That desert in Tatooine, very hot. And,
no hot springs, that's the problem.
Yeah. There was no hot springs there either, but yeah, that's what I'll do, mate. Thank you for your question. Okay.
And then they sing a duet, right? They sing a duet. Then the Mandalorian and the Boba Fett sing a duet, right?
Of course.
Yeah.
For the musical.
Yeah, for the musical. We took one more there.
Bonjour à tous. Par contre, il faudra traduire parce que moi, mon anglais il est dégueulasse.
Ah non, anglais.
Merde, y'a personne.
Yeah, we're just Thomas is just translating for you. Just 1 second.
His question is, what role do you prefer, Boba Fett or Jango Fett?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Ooh, good question.
Jango Fett. Yes. Because he was the father. I have to start with the father, Jango Fett. But like father, like son.
If Jango Fett in his prime went up against Boba Fett in his prime,
yes,
who would win?
Ooh, no questions from you. Thank you. Yes, I can't answer that. Boba Fett had a lot more to do, really. Because Jango Fett was, you know what, I was enjoying Attack of the Clones. And I saw Jango Fett, there he is. And then this guy with a purple lightsaber turned up. Mace Windu. I thought I could have just flown off in my jetpack. I could have ducked. But and I've still got to watch the end of that movie. I suddenly lost interest.
That's enough from me. Yeah. We've got a question down here. That's the mic over.
Oh, good to see my Lego brothers over there, man. Check out that Lego display. It goes on and on. Fantastic. And I was telling them, I said, you guys are real artists. You're the real workers. Wonderful stuff. And also I want to pay tribute to my people, all the people at 501s, they're my people. The 501st, 501s, and all my Captain Rexes, my Commander Coneys, my Clone Troopers, my Boba Fetts. I think I have the most people in the Star Wars universe. All my clones. You know what? I've got to keep watching, so I can watch all my clones as well, all marching up there. There was over 100,000 of me.
Yeah, it's a lot.
It's a lot. You know what? They've only cloned a sheep in New Zealand, of all places. A sheep was named Dolly, and they cloned the sheep and me. A sheep called Dolly and me. How about that? They're clones. Sometimes I could do with a couple of clones, you know. Okay, go sign some autographs. And I'll be out the back having lunch. Okay, one more question, because I think I'm killing you guys.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
I love the book of Boba Fett, but in my opinion, there was just too much of the Mandalorian in it.
Too much of the Mandalorian in it. I can't say that. But he did come in an explosive manner towards the end of my show there.
Yeah, but there was a full episode without Boba Fett.
That's right.
Yes.
That's right. Because I was wondering where I was in that episode. I said, is this my book? Is this my book? But yes, I must acknowledge the Mandalorian though, because he is the man. And like I came in season 2, but yes.
What was the question?
Some things hurt, but you know, you just gotta go with it. You gotta go with it. Go with the flow, you know. I gotta get over it. Move on. Bloody Mandalorian coming, stealing my thunder. Oh, God. Okay, but he said it. I didn't say it. He said it. He said it. He said that Mando turned up. I don't know where I was in that episode, mate. I was in the Bacta tank. I was having a Bacta tank, I think. Thank you for that.
Huge fan though, The Mandalorian. So.
Yeah. Me too.
We are going to let you go back to the convention.
Okay.
You did. No, don't forget, they want to see the hacker.
Okay. In the fucking. I gotta hold the microphone. Hold the microphone.
There's a little pig puppy in you, absolutely adorable.